Tēnā koutou katoa no mai, haere mai. Hello and welcome. We are here at the Dunedin Ice Stadium. We've got a big game tonight. The defending champions, SkyCity Stampede, come down from Queenstown to Dunedin to play the hometown team, the Phoenix Thunder. This is game 2 of the weekend in the NZIHL 2025. My name is Matt Whifford. I'm here with Jamin Harricks. And Jamin, it was the SkyCity Stampede last night with a commanding victory 5-2. What do the hometown team need to do to change their fortune here tonight?
I think they need to bring the energy, try and use the home crowd to really excite them, bring the energy, just go hard from the get-go. It's an old school kind of term, but finish your hit or finish your check. Kind of stop on the puck, like get right in there. Don't give Stampede that space and time to get out cleanly, because when they do, they're coming out with numbers. We saw multiple odd man rushes and breakaways last night, so they have to tidy that up.
Yeah, they defensively they've got to be a bit sharper and marking their players and making sure that they don't give up those odd man situations or just leave players alone with a lot of space. We saw multiple Stampede players last night with more time than they should have really had to get to the net or put a shot on. Starting lineup for the Stampede, we've got Brooks and net. You've got True and Burns at the back, and then centering the line, Maxwell McCarg with Dylan Devlin and Axel Rusky-Jones on the other wing.
And Phoenix Thunder, we've got Moore and net with Blair and Stegman as the 2D, and Ian Audace centering Stitley and Beckstead.
Changes in the lineup for the Phoenix Thunder. Obviously, you've noticed Stitley is on the wing here at this top line, but also Matt Enright out tonight with some illness, so he's unable to take the ice tonight. And we're underway here, and it's the Phoenix Thunder with the opening position. The shot goes across the face of the goal there from Beckstead. Stegman down low to Portis, back to the top. Shot on, just going wide. There for Devlin. 2 goals scorer last night, Devlin. Just missed out on the hat trick. Had a breakaway and just couldn't get it past James Moore. Thunder keep possession. Back pass by Beckstead to the middle, gets knocked away by the Stampede. They'll break it out. Stegman stepping up, stops the play in the neutral zone. Gets it to Audace, just off the stick. Stegman to the front. Audace gets to the backhand, puts a shot on, gets kicked out by Brooks. Still there for the Phoenix Thunder. Hard shot played out by Brooks. Hits the glass but doesn't go out, and it's Eden trying to step to the middle. A couple of players on him, and they move it out the Stampede. Changes for the Stampede and for the Thunder. Joe Waugh moves it across to his left for Eden. He steps in. Eden to Hurry. Doesn't get a clean shot away. It's in behind. And Schroyer had it knocked away. Here's an opportunity for the Stampede. Moving to the net and couldn't get it through. Nolan Ross puts one wide. It'll ring around the boards and come out. And that's an early opportunity for the Stampede on a giveaway deep in their own zone by the Phoenix Thunder. Just led to an opportunity. Here comes Jim McCallum. Steps to the middle. Looks for the lane through the middle. Doesn't get through to the keeper. To the point. Low shot. Goes through! Jim McCallum put a long shot on, and it just bounced its way past James Moore. And again, an early goal for the SkyCity Stampede.
Yeah, they got it in the zone. They had the opportunity early, and then they got it in the zone. Kept possession of it. Put it on net. Is that a deflection in front?
You're trying to find that deflection in front because it just seemed to bounce past James Moore. Yeah, it could have been. Yep.
Looked like it.
Yeah, all right. So again, SkyCity Stampede absorbs some early pressure, and then the first entry into the Phoenix Thunder zone, they have a goal. They got a 1-0 lead here. That puck hit the linesman. Taon throws it on net. True plays it up the boards. That's not going to make it for icing. Morgan Blair goes back to get it. Waiting for his players to line up. Here comes Stegman entering the zone. Step into the middle, shooting, and a good save from Brooks. Puck goes up high, and we'll get a whistle. Don't forget to head to NZIHL.com, head to the stats page, and you can follow along on the Hydra to find out all the important information which we also used to figure out who scored goals. You can also follow along to the other game that's happening tonight. It's the Botany Swarm and the Red Devils up in Auckland. Early lead for Botany Swarm. They've got a 3-0 lead. Morgan Blair turned this one over. Puck comes out to neutral zone and Thunder can reset. Ian Ortis moves it up just in front of Bigstead. Got a stick on it. And Thunder are able to keep it in. Bigstead. Oh, what a shot from Stegman! Fires one past Aston Brooks. And the Thunder return fire.
That is such a quick release from Stegman there and just beats Brooks. That is what the Thunder were trying to do last night and just couldn't get anything through Brooks. But Stegman walks in, lets it rip.
Yeah, a clean beat, which they couldn't manage last night. As you said, Brooks was incredible. The only goals they scored were a couple of messy ones, perhaps. The first one was anyway for the for Thunder. Nice to see them get one past Brooks early on here. Took them to the third period to beat Brooks last night. Tied up here early in the first. Promising signs for a good game. Hurrying on the half board to put this up. Puts it off the boards. A hit for Joe War. McIntosh taking it into the boards, stepping up through the middle as Darling knocked off the puck by McCullum, who gets the back pass. He puts it up to Nolan Ross, goes across ice to Freer. Freer's going to step in. Schroyer takes the puck away, moves it up. It's Eden, but just in front of him. That'll be icing. Looked promising for a second there. Just couldn't find Eden with the pass. Schroyer
just wasn't quite enough, but it's close. Eden would have had a good look if his stick was just a wee bit longer.
Yeah, if he was 6'2", he'd have that extra few inches on his stick, but he's not that tall. Not like Schroyer, who is a beast. Harford's shot is a bit of a weak one, and it's picked up by Joe Orr. He's behind for Eden. Back to Orr, backhand towards the net, goes through the blue paint. Not out, shot on, gets played out by Brooks to the corner, and it comes out to the neutral zone. Eden turns it back. Soft pass up ahead for Lilly. Missed him. No icing though. Thunder will go for a change. Given away by the Stampede. Bigstead steps into it, ducked under a shot. Gets it to hurrying up the half boards. Back down to Bigstead, up to the top for Regan. Fires one through. Big block in front by Harford. Used the body well there. Portis turned it back low. And played out by the Stampede. Hurrying. Fires this one in off a pass. Harford turns it over to Bigstead. Bigstead looking toward the middle. Put it towards net, and Ian Ortis just missed on the tip in front. Flight. Gets it to Wilson. Scott. Morgan Blair at the top, can't get the shot through, just blocked in front, and Stampede up the ice with McCarg. Has it all the way by Flight, can't get over the blue line, and Axel Rusky-Jones will just dump it in. Waters pulls up, didn't like that. Left hand side, misses Bigstead with a pass. Burns across the ice, up the middle for McCarg. Left it behind. Shot gets through. It's loose in front of the crease, and I think Moore's going to cover this one up as he dives on it. Evelyn in the blue paint again, doing what he does best.
He loves it, smiling ear to ear.
You almost got a skate to the face there, I think, in the resulting sort of scrap. Well, not a scrap so much, it's just two players on the ice. Shot chance for the Stampede. That was McCarg with a quick one off the face-off. Hurrying up the middle. Stegman not afraid to take it down low. Loves to get involved with the offense. Up the middle for Blair. Leaves it for Orr. Orr's pass is fanned on and doesn't quite get it to Eden. Goes back for Blair. Hurrying. Checked on the blue line. Doesn't get it deep. He's going to flip this one in and wants a change. True. Off the other boards. Didn't get it to Ross. Schroyer laid it up for Eden. Eden's going to shoot. Rebound. And Stephen was kept in check there. Turned over. Oh, and Stephen's pass back to Orr was picked off by Ross. Schroyer almost turned it over. Got it deep though and done the second line can get a change. First line out there for Stampede. So dangerous. McCullum across to Frere. He's got room to move in, but it's offside. And that's the danger. That's the danger.
Frere had a lot of space there.
That line has just got so much time and space when it's 5-on-5. They don't know how they do it. They're just so good at what they do.
No one's standing still, Matt. They're all moving. They're all going to space. And when you keep moving and you keep going to space and you keep moving, keep going to space, it just creates more space for you. The more you do it, the more space is created.
Ian Ortis moves to the middle, but two defenders collide in on him. He moves it to the point. Across to Haring. His shot was deflected. Haring pinches down low. Does a good job of keeping it in. Bigstead. Around to the middle. Leaves it for Wilson. Wilson shoots it. It goes wide. Ian Ortis trying to get the backhand shot as it come out from behind. But messy. Ian Ortis is going to get it. Ortis shoots for that high corner. Loose. And cleared out by the Stampede defence. Still there on the half board, skipped in by Bigstead. Tried to put it down the boards, but it's picked off by Rusky Jones. Got it to McCarg. He brings it in. Goes behind the net. Next Haring to the corner. Thunder with an opportunity to move it up ice here. Bigstead to the middle for Ortis. Tips it on and changes for the Thunder. Stampede completed change as well. Big pass picked off by Morgan Blair. Had to wait. Did a good job there. Got around Burns. Works it in. Takes a shot and it's into the glove of Brooks. Oh, nice little move there from Morgan Blair.
Yeah, he brought himself time on the blue line unintentionally. He had to pull up and then just Burns came straight at him and he could step round him.
2-for-1 deal there. Got Hurley and Burns with the drag around the feet. Comes back for Tyone. He's going to send it back in. Wasn't the cleanest face-off win. Soffa feeds it ahead. It's going to go all the way down. That will be icing against the Stampede. And 9 minutes gone. Scores tied at 1-1. Thunder again leading shots. They did that last night, but in the end, they just couldn't convert as much. One shot on 9, not too bad at the moment. A lot of possession, a lot of territory. They want a little bit more to go along with that if they keep it up.
Ref just cleaning up a wee bit of snow around the post of the Brooks' goal.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
Very nice of him. Comes back. Morgan Blair's going to fire this one on. Gets through. Padded out by Brooks. Stephen takes a shot to the shoulder. Tyone in behind. Looks to the point. Oh, he just missed Morgan Blair. Morgan Blair was pinching down. Stigman is going to have to go back and get it. He's got Soffer on top of him. Gets it to Tyone, who's giving it away to Campbell. Campbell put it across from McCullum. Gets it down the boards. Looks towards the net, and it's a soft little floater in for Moore to make a save.
Yeah, a wee bit of a rush play there from John, trying to get out of the zone and turned it over in a very dangerous spot. You don't want a yellow jersey there receiving the puck that easily.
No.
Sometimes if you got nothing, just eat it against the boards or throw it to where you got space down into the corner.
Thrown into the corner here by the Thunder. Chris Eden did enough to win position for Joe Waugh. His shot goes into the far corner as it was deflected off a stick. McCullum showing his speed, gets through the middle, trying to dance around, gets through, gets taken down. No penalty though. Arm stays down by the referee. Flipped ahead, looking for Eden. Gets through. Eden's got a step here, goes to the net. Scores! Chris Eden puts it past Brooks for number 2 for the Phoenix Thunder.
Wow, that was what a play out of deep to see Eden where he was and just sneaking in behind the 2 defenders. Unfortunate for the Stampede defender there, goes down to a knee to try and stop it and doesn't quite get there, and Eden picks it up.
Just backhand through the wickets. Yeah, and that's a bouncy puck, and you know, how do you predict where it's going to go? It's not like a tennis ball. It doesn't bounce the way you want it to. Who was it? I didn't catch who flicked it up the ice. We'll have to check the stats page for that. Here comes Charlie Lilly. Throws this one in. Hits the back net. He's going to go to the weak side. It goes across the blue paint there as he got something on it to play it back. Puck comes out for Wilson. Across to Ortis. Ortis steps in, but it's offside as adjudged by the linesman. Of course, Ryan Cairns, the referee tonight, along with Edward Howard and Chris Watson, the linesman. Linespersons. Don't forget, you can head to the Phoenix Thunder Instagram page, Phoenix Thunder _NZIHL, and look out for that Player of the Day post. It's going to be come and pick your Player of the Day out of the Thunder. That's offside. Flight was about 2 metres inside the zone. Yeah, with no Matt Enright, we're a player short, so we're seeing different line combinations a wee bit here from the Phoenix Thunder up front. You know, so they've kind of got a couple of lines that are pretty constant, and then they've got a couple of lines that are just changing the personnel from shift to shift. One of the things I wanted to mention before the game, but we didn't have enough time as we sort of mucked around down here a little bit, is just trying to get the matchup against this line right here for the Stampede. Nolan Ross gets around Blair, but Blair did enough to force him out wide, and he doesn't get it to the front of the net. Big stead. We've got too many men, do we? For someone, I don't see it. I don't understand what the call is here. Nets off.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Nets off there. The nets off is James Moore made the save for. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got the fingers and toes out and did some counting, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't too many men.
Lucky we got 2 hands to count to 10. Quick shot. Score! Nolan Ross off the face-off.
Just off the face-off.
That's quick.
That was a quick wee snapshot and just sent it.
Good clean win by, it's so clean, off the skate. And James Moore just didn't even react really, did he?
He had no time to react.
It's such a clean win. Back off the skate, kick. Not enough sticks in the lane there from the Phoenix Thunder to try and block that one. And I was saying this line, the top line, not out there now, they've had to change. The Phoenix Thunder got to get a good line on them to try and at least keep them in check, you know, because we know they're going to score. They can just about score at will with Nolan Ross and McIntosh out there. Leading goal scorers probably the last couple of years. You've got to get someone out there, a line that can keep them in check defensively. if you can. You've got the line change as a home team, so you've got to try and make it work if you can. 2-2 here, Dunedin with Teon to the middle. Flight couldn't get a stick on it. Up to the point. Knock past Schroyer. Takes it back in behind. Finds the man on the boards. Softly pass to the middle. Back in by the Stampede. Darling. Creates some time. Schroyer gets hooked. That's a penalty on McCarg. Time for Schroyer to do a little pirouette there. He's going to go up the middle of the ice. They're going to get an extra attacker on if they have the opportunity. Schroyer gets taken to the boards, and a play there by Devlin will draw the whistle.
Yeah, good play there by Schroyer, just in his feet, just for a tall guy and a long stick, the puck in your feet, that's not fun. So
yeah,
he did.
Very impressive.
He's very impressive. He's got some hands.
All right, power play. Power play for the Phoenix Thunder. Power play, I'm going to say brought to you by Battery Town, one of the sponsors of the Phoenix Thunder. Power up your battery solutions with Battery Town. Chris Eden has the puck, takes it to the corner. Phoenix Thunder working to the point where there's Schroyer. Big stead on the right hand side. Trying to take it to the net was Ian Ordis. And a cover from Brooks. Sticking with the same power play unit, the Phoenix Thunder, with the two import defenders out there, Eden, Beckstead and Ordis. So really loading up that top line.
Yeah, they are really loading up that top line. Stegman is quite, you can see he's quite an aggressive D-man. He loves the offensive side of the game. He's got one of the best shots I've seen in this building. So, oh wow, that was lucky.
He's definitely got a heavy shot. He loves to look for the one-timer. Schroyer just taking his time there to get to that puck and resulted in a turnover. Shot on, bounces out behind for Ordis. Beckstead. Schroyer shooting, looking for the deflection in front from Ordis. Schroyer again. Stegman, one-timer that goes wide of the left-hand post. It's going to come out. Schroyer is going to turn it over. McIntosh takes it in behind. He's going to eat up some seconds here. Gets rubbed into the boards. Coming up the ice is Beckstead. 3 players back for Stampede. Turn back for Schroyer. Schroyer return that back to the net with a backhand spinorama. Beckstead. Floater to the middle for Eden. Taking their time here, Eden. Stegman couldn't unload the one-timer. Schroyer. Drags, shoots. It's loose. Beckstead to Stegman. Puts a shot on. And a good save from Brooks as he hugs the post.
Yeah, had to squeeze that elbow down. As the puck was going there was a small gap.
Solid puck movement from the Phoenix power play. I would definitely like to see more urgency when they've got their puck loose on the blue line. A couple of turnovers there could have gone wrong pretty quickly. Flight shot is off a pad in front. Morgan Blair steps to the middle, lays it across for Darling. Darling shoots. It's a high riser, goes over the top. And a chance to clear here for Devlin. It's going to go all the way down. James Moore will play it. Gets it to Joe Orr. Joe Orr goes around his old teammate, Dylan Devlin. Can't get it to the corner. And McCarg with an opportunity to clear it. Goes across, finds Devlin. Here's Devlin with more space. Darling comes across, puts a soft shot on, deflected into the netting, and we'll get a whistle. Power play over for Phoenix Thunder. Unsuccessful. They'll have a face-off back in their own zone now.
Yeah, they had some good looks on that power play, but they also had some lump in the throat moments there, Matt, where you're kind of holding your breath a wee bit as Stampede were capitalising on the possibly over-aggressiveness at the blue line.
Yep, just some personnel problems for the Phoenix Thunder, getting their defensive line set. Colin McIntosh will take the draw. A nice clean win Back to Freer, but it wasn't on the tape, so he didn't get a good shot away. Up the middle, trying to get through was Stigman. Gets a shot, he scores! Stigman with good strength, fights off a couple of defenders and buries it.
Yeah, what a hard pass for him to pick up and then through the two defenders, one either side of him.
Yeah, he had so much work to do.
And gets the release off that he had.
He's a defender. He's popped up from well deep in his own crease. And, oh, yeah, just great effort there.
Yeah, manages to just pass, get the stick out to it.
Between two Freer brothers, that's Mitchell and Lockie Freer, and he gets through. And, you know, they're strong players, those guys. So, yeah, good effort. You'd say he loves to get aggressive on the offenses, does Stigman.
Yeah, and he's Phoenix Thunder's leading point scorer.
For a reason.
For a reason, yeah. Look, his first game with Phoenix Thunder, he had a hat-trick, so he's got two already in this one, and we've still got 4 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first. Yeah, five
goals already in this first period. There was a icing against Stampede, so it'll come back to their own end, and it's a second line out there for the Phoenix Thunder. Taken down, there'll be a penalty against the Thunder here for tripping.
Jacob Hurring looking like the guilty party on the way to the bench. Or to the box, I should say. One of those unfortunate ones where the stick just ends up in the skates.
Yeah, off the face-off like that, you're just fighting for mighty position to try and get to the park, and that happens. But a power play for the SkyCity Stampede. Opportunity for them to go to work on with the extra man. The face-off point is all the way out, back down for McCullum. Teone flight out there with Schroyer and Darling. Schroyer had his puck knocked out of mid-air in the feet of Freer. To the point. McCullum across to McIntosh. Winds up, shoots, scores! Lockie Freer doing a good job in front of James Moore, taking away his vision.
Yeah, that was the perfect screen. Like, you can see it in the camera angle. James Moore could not see a thing.
And McIntosh with a pinpoint accurate shot. And that's a unfortunate goal for the Thunder. Look at that, it's so good. Not a lot of room to get it between Freer and the goalpost, but Thunder had the puck on their stick, and the clear was should have been easy clearance, and it got knocked down out of mid-air, which is great hand-eye coordination, but just a mistake again from the Phoenix Thunder when they've got the puck on their stick.
Yeah, you've got to make those clears in the penalty kill. You've got to get the puck out.
Blair keeps it in, puts it down for Bigstead. Shot gets deflected in behind the net. Burns got it to Freer. Takes a shot, poked ahead by Nolan Ross. Nolan Ross got no help, but he finds it, floats it past to McIntosh, whose shot is deflected wide. Stiteley. Big pass up to Bigstead. Bigstead steps in, floats it to Stigman, goes back door, and Ian Orders just couldn't get it. Has another shot, it's on the blue paint, and goes wide, knocked out by the Stampede. Blair cycles it. Orders to the top for Bigstead. Oh, and Morgan Blair's going to get called up for being in the blue paint there, which is not his normal place to be unless it's a power play. He's normally playing defense, but the Thunder doing a lot of moving parts there to create some confusion.
Yeah, look, Thunder up to 18 shots on net already, and it's still the first period. So they're getting the puck to Brooks, making them work, but tonight they've managed to get it through him. But you've still got to give him space around the paint. But I do like the getting to the paint and getting in the way of Brooks' vision.
Oh, we just seen it work perfectly for the Stampede, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a solid hit, and it'll be a penalty against Mitchell Freer. To put a very... There's a hook. Hey, sorry, it's not the hit, it's a hook.
I wasn't even watching the replay.
Let's have a look. See if the replay comes back and we get another look at that one. And what? Oh, okay, so he tripped someone up. Okay, so it wasn't really a hit. It sounded like a hit. Maybe it was one beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, it's an opportunity for the Phoenix Thunder with 3 minutes to go to go on the power play and perhaps put themselves up by 1. Late in the first period, there's been plenty of goals, 6 goals so far. We'll start recapping those at the end of the period because there's no point doing it now. There's not enough time.
No power play here, Matt. We are offsetting minors, so it's still 5 on 5.
Offsetting. See what that was all about, eh? Face-off was in the Stampede zone. Tristan Darling puts on towards net, and Stiley couldn't get anything on it. Portis gets it to Bigstead. Darling tries to get on net, knocked down in front by a Stampede player. Schroyer throws this one around the boards. McCullum will get there. Gets it across to True. McIntosh just waiting. Looks across ice. Here's Lachlan Freer. Stepping in. Puts a backhand shot over the top and more. Around the boards. Kept in by True. He threw it deep. Schroyer to Darling. Off the stick of Stiley. Shot. It's loose in front and cleared out by the Thunder. Opportunity here. Not quick enough. And the pass from Stiley is just a fan. Husky Jones steps in. Up the boards. It's going to go all the way down. No icing though, as I believe a Stampede player touched it. That's Taylor Clark, I think, got something on it. Husky Jones on the blue line. Checked at the blue line by Blair. Threw it in deep. Stegman to Hurry. Steps in and leaves it for Flight. He gets it to Blair. Blair shoots and it's kicked out by Brooks. Morgan Blair still looking for his very first NZIHL goal. And he came close there. Joe Orr to the middle for Hurry. Oh, he just lost it. Couldn't get a shot away. Orr stepping through the middle. Shoots, is deflected and it goes in! Oh, it came off a hand of a Stampede player and they've just batted it into the goal.
Oh, wow. We talked about last night how some of the bounces around the crease just did not go the Phoenix Thunder's way. Tonight they are going the Phoenix Thunder's way.
Yeah, let's have a look at that one. It's Joe, I thought he was going to pass to Blair here. It's a deflected doink. Yep. Who was that? Absolutely gutting. Is that Burns? Yeah. If that had been a Phoenix Thunder hand, no goal. But because it came off a Stampede player, so I'm just going to knock that over my goalie's head. And you're going to want that one back. That is unfortunate indeed. Oh wow! They got the. We didn't get the power play like I thought we were going to, but we got the go-ahead goal for the Phoenix Thunder. 4-3. We've got just under a minute left. Schroyer couldn't get it towards net. Oh, he's got a bat into the paint. Bigstead around to the middle. Shot gets deflected. Hurrying towards the net. Bigstead, geez, they're not afraid to put it towards the net tonight, are they? Schroyer shooting for the play in front. Bigstead, it's loose. Where's the puck? I think Brooks has got it. Yeah, Schroyer shooting for the deflection to the left of Brooks. Don't think got anything on it. Not quite, but then the backhand play in front is there for orders momentarily.
Yeah, look, I like that from Schroyer there, just trying to throw something different on Brooks. There's no point shooting it at Brooks when he's got a nice clean lane to him. he'll see that the whole way. We saw that last night. He saved everything thrown at him that he could see and that came straight at him. So if you can get it so it's redirected or goes in behind and then the pass comes back out and then back in, it's just creating a bit of a different look that Brooks has to face each time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great pick out there, Jamin. Time comes to an end here for period 1. Phoenix Thunder in the lead 4-3, 22 shots to 9. So really dominating the shot count there to Phoenix Thunder. And tonight, key, not just dominating the shot count, but getting them in behind Brooks.
Yeah, getting them behind Brooks. But both teams allowing goals off their mistakes. Probably, yeah, that is hockey, I guess. That's hockey. You capitalise on the other team's mistakes, and that's where both teams have capitalised on the opposition's mistakes. And both teams will want to try and tidy that up going into the second period, because 7 goals in the first, you really don't want another 14 goals over the next 2 periods.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we do. The crowd probably do. They want to see a lot of goals. Let's recount those goal scores real quick before Bubble Hockey comes out here. So Nolan Ross kicked it off, assisted by Jet McCullum and Adam Soffer. Goal Beckstead got one back, assisted by Stigman and Ortis. And Chris Eden, unassisted, got one to put the Thunder in lead. And again, Nolan Ross tied it up with Lachlan Free assisting to make it 2-2. Luke Stedman, assisted by Ian Ortis, made it 3-2. And then Colin McIntosh, assisted by Nolan Ross and Jet McCullum. Finally, Joe Orr, assisted by Jacob Haring and Callum Burns.
Yeah.
So we've got, I think we've got Daniel Coe, Lewis Armigan, perhaps, Vincent Woodham, Valerie Woodham, William Yu, Aidan Kendall with the bubble hockey.
And it looks like they've put all the big kids against all the small kids tonight.
Oh, that's unfair, isn't it?
There's some size differences here, but
looks like they've got one solid player in yellow, and they're facing off against each other. Here we go, puck drop. Oh, that's a solid hit. There you go. Clear the lane and then get into it. Here we go. You got to keep your head up. Keep your head up, otherwise you're going to get knocked off. Yellow with an opportunity. They ignored the opportunity to take the puck and go for a goal, didn't they?
Yeah. Look, sometimes you still got while playing the body is important in a game. You still got to go for the puck.
That one yellow player with the white pads on is absolutely drilling the blue team. Oh, this is unfair. There's two giant blue players and one little yellow player, and I think they've got it in. Oh, that's boarding.
Yeah,
that is boarding.
Right on the numbers.
From yellow. Puck is still loose.
Should probably talk to their coach.
I wonder who their coach is.
Oh, I don't know.
Blue still on offense here. Is the little yellow player doing all they can. Just think there's a little bit disadvantaged here. Yellow need to just put this one, hoof it up ice, and then get some speed and movement. Here's an opportunity. Here's an opportunity. The little yellow player trying to get to the puck first. Well, they've overran it.
Oh, good. Blues just bowling into each other.
That's what you want. No. That's not what you want, yellow. You got to protect that yellow player, that little one. Oh, they're going to call there. I think Blue scored one, so Blue get the win.
Yeah, well done, Blue.
Oh, I missed.
I'll make you skate laps on Tuesday at training for that one.
Yeah, I didn't really see a lot of team play there. Wasn't a lot of passing. Just pretty much what you'd expect teenagers to be like. Just want to hit each other.
Yeah.
When they got
fun. That's the fun bit of it, isn't it?
It is indeed. Righto, 4-3 is the score here in the Dunedin Ice Stadium. It's the Phoenix Thunder home team up by 1 after 20. We'll take a break and we'll be back very soon for period 2. Oh my, hoki mai, everybody. Welcome back to the Dunedin Ice Stadium. My name is Matt Whiffen. I'm here with Jarman Herricks. We're bringing you all the exciting action from tonight's big game, Saturday night. It's game 2 of the weekend between the SkyCity Stampede and the Phoenix Dunedin Thunder, hometown team, up at the moment after one period, 4-3. Courtesy of a late goal in the first period by Joe Orr, assisted by Jacob Haring. But again, Jamin, it's the top line for the Stampede doing all the damage. Nolan Ross already featured multiple times, and Colin McIntosh. How do the Phoenix Thunder keep that line in check? How do they stop them from just scoring and doing what they do best?
You got to play with urgency. You can't coast to the puck. You can't coast back to your zone. You can't puck watch on them. You got to play with urgency every time. Every time you don't have that puck, even when you do have that puck, you got to play with urgency. You can't go half pace with against that line. There's no two ways around it. You got to go hard the whole time you're on the ice with that line.
Yeah. You got to have that defense locked down, man on man. Because if they get half a chance, someone like Nolan Ross or Colin McIntosh will just bury it because it's so good, it's so accurate. Yeah,
they will, and they have. So, and that's, look, they're shooting, they're scoring at 33% at the moment. Moore won't like that stat, but he's only faced 9 shots and 3 of them have gone in. So, one of them was a lovely deflection. You can't expect too much there from Moore straight off that, but some of the other ones, he didn't even see the one straight off the face-off, and it wasn't even a clean one off the face-off. It hit the skate and then to the stick to shoot. So yeah, urgency on that, like just straight to the puck. We got wet ice again tonight, I think. They're just kind of kicking the puck around behind the goal, so I guess that gives a camera lady here, Lydia, time to finish her lovely Phoenix Organics cola that she's sipping on. I sipped on one in between periods as well. Quite tasty, Matt.
Yeah, the cola is really good. I enjoyed that one and wet the whistle so I could come back up here and talk again for another sort of 20-25 minutes. Yep.
Just lovely.
Big thank you to Phoenix Organics, of course, sponsoring the Phoenix Dunedin Thunder again. Who else? Let's talk about Dan Ferguson from Property Brokers. He's bringing you the Phoenix Thunder Player of the Day, which of course, if you head to the Phoenix Thunder Instagram page at Phoenix Thunder _NZIHL, you'll be able to vote for your Player of the Day. There's a couple of contenders already with multiple goals being scored. Stegman looking pretty good. He's certainly going to be one of the options.
Yeah, he'd be my option at the moment. He's really stepping up. And from a Phoenix Thunder point, you want him to be able to step up. You want him to be able to engage in the play, join the rush, and he's got an absolute lethal shot. Seen 2 of them going already. If he does that, the rest of the team still have to do their part. You've got to cover him up behind him. You can't not cover the D guy if he skates it up or joins the rush. Like someone, they've got to be aware of the D's engaging in their offense. You want the D's to engage in it, so you just need to be aware and play the cover game and the different layers.
Second period, of course, the period of the long change, which we saw the Phoenix Thunder caught out last night a couple times with Stampede having players up high, taking those stretch passes leading to breakaways. So long change is another opportunity for Stampede to look for those opportunities. So it's something for the Thunder to recognise and perhaps, I don't know, sit back a little bit, expecting that to happen, or just be aware of it. Keep your head on a swivel. Make sure your Ds are noticing when Stampede are looking for that big stretch pass. Looks like we're ready to go here for period 2. It's McIntosh And Ortis played out to the side. Stegman is able to get there first and put it deep. Cleared. Stegman. Pass. Missed Ortis. Frere dumps it in. Played back across behind the net by Blair. Here's Stegman, just talking about him. Knocked off a stick just as he went into the zone. Here's Nolan Ross. Takes a shot, and it's off the blocker. Hit the netting. We'll get a whistle. Luke Stegman played in France last season. Went for a point per game. Over 25 games there in France. Playing for HCMP. I'm not even going to bother trying to say their full name. Playing for a team that just managed to avoid relegation this year in the D1 League in France. Face off win, doesn't get through off a shot by Devlin. Schroyer to Haring. Haring takes it to the net for Schroyer. Schroyer just puts it wide of the post. And out comes Devlin. Puck this over the blue line, picked up by Eden. Got it out, and True will skate it back up the boards to Rusky Jones. Sended it towards Devlin. It's offside. Stampede will retreat. Eden. Rusky Jones just enough to slow him down. And it's sent ahead by the Phoenix Thunder. McCarg backhand pass to True. Got some time, plays it up the boards. On Schroyer, up the middle. Joe, or to Stephen, put a shot wide, follows up, backhands it, it's loose in the crease and cleared out by Burns. Schroyer gets it back. Long pass across, bounces over Joe Ward's stick. Brooks has played it, there'll be no icing. And played up by the Stampede, chasing after his Haring. He's going to get there in time to get the whistle. We'll head back to the Stampede zone. Next game for the Phoenix Thunder. They're going away to Auckland to play the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals on the 24th and 25th of May up there in the Avondale Paradise Arena. Tayon gets a stick on that one, chips it ahead. Played up the boards. Stephen got a piece of it but couldn't hold it in. Here comes the Stampede. Stepping through the middle. Couldn't get the backhand shot away. Taken down there. That was Soffer. Jet McCallum gets taken down by Wilson, who's the captain tonight for the Phoenix Thunder in the absence of Matt Enright. Here goes McIntosh, receives the pass, steps in. Faking with the steps, goes in behind. Holding on to it. So good at retaining possession, but Beckstead got it off him eventually. Beckstead passes in front of Stegman. McIntosh is free, but he didn't get the pass, and we've got a
slashing call.
Slashing call on
McIntosh.
Oh yeah, McIntosh, is it?
Yeah, they must have it off the play. I didn't catch that.
Well, he's going to head to the bench, and it'll be a power play for the Phoenix Thunder. Battery Town power play. Power up your battery solutions to Battery Town. Schroyer has it at the back. He's going to move it to Stegman. Schroyer cannot find the lane. Beckstead gets it down low. Eden, he scores! Oh my God, I flubbed that one, but it wasn't a flub from Chris Eden, who took his time and just sort of found a hole to get the puck in the net.
Yeah, waited till Brooks was sort of down and out by the looks of it. It was bouncing around in front of me. He'd gone down to play it and tried covering, and
He took one shot and then, yeah, got the return, and Brooks was falling forward off balance.
Yeah, he couldn't stretch out anymore. His legs were stretched as far out as they could. Eden managed to just go round him.
That was a quick goal with the power play. 18 seconds, putting the Thunder up by 2. And this is a period now, the couple of minutes after scoring, where they've got to be really careful. True, shooting it. Loose puck cleared out by Schroyer. Gets knocked to the boards. Cleared up high. That's a good clearance there from Benjamin Stephen. That'll be icing though, because we saw last night.
We did see both goals the Phoenix Thunder scored. Stampede came back and scored soon after with it. One was 30 seconds on later, and the other one was a minute or two.
At least a couple of shifts, both times.
That really deflates it, especially when you're behind like the Phoenix Thunder were last night. You're trying to get back in the game, and you're like, all right, that's one less that we've got to get back now. Like, we're counting down how many goals we've got to get.
Here's an opportunity for the Stampede. They put it wide on the backhand. Oh, they're very dangerous off the face-off. Comes back to the point. True. Gets it deep. Played to the middle, but Schroyer will pick it up. Flicks to the head. Devlin tried to kick it, but it bounces past his skate. True. Leaves it for Jones. Rusky Jones. Devlin stepped in. Onside. Putting it towards Rusky Jones in the corner. Turns it back down low for McCullum. Knocked away from him by Schroyer. Chris Eden is going to gather some speed here. He's going to move it up to Darling. He's going to go to the net, Eden. Darling shooting off the backboards. It's going to come right around below us here. And all the way back down. Stegman will be at the back. Looks up to Hurry. Didn't get it over the blue line. And Stegman has dumped it in. I think they need to retreat here. Thunder, they do. Pass up ice. McIntosh will get there first. In behind the net. Looking to the front. And nice play from Hurry. Recognised the pass was coming. Around the boards. Joe Orr with it. To Eden. Eden steps around. One. Trying to get it to Hurry, but Nolan Ross was doing just enough to make it difficult. Here comes Ross. Good defensive play from behind by Joe Ward. A really good back check there. Morgan Blair has got Eden up the boards. Finds him. Eden trying to lead past that to Stegman. He puts a big shot on Hurley, who goes down hard.
Yeah, Hurley's slow to get up. Yeah. Let's hope he's all right. He's going to the bench for a change.
Big pass up to Bickstead. Bickstead's got Eden going to the middle. Moves it across to Stegman. Back to Eden. Tips it. And oh, what a save from Brooks. Moving to his left. Bickstead to the middle. There for Stegman. Stegman puts a hard shot on. Cleared out by Brooks. Recovers by the Phoenix Thunder. Ortis. Across to Bickstead. Going down low. Turns back up the ice. For Blair. Blair pulled up. Finds Stegman. Stegman low shot. Loose. But a good recovery from Brooks. Just let that one bounce up into his glove. And that was a fantastic shift from the Phoenix Thunder. Just moving the puck around. Looking for the lane. Getting a few shots on.
Yeah, that's the Phoenix Thunder that we saw previously here at home against the West Auckland Admirals, of moving that puck around. All 5 players on the ice are moving. They're cycling the puck in low, getting the shots up. But when it goes to the corner again after the shot, they're jumping straight back onto it and not just watching the other team play with it and come out with it. They get straight back to work after each shot.
Can they carry on with good position here? Ortis turns back down the ice. Bickstead, so the top line stays out there. Bickstead trying to turn and twist his way out of from behind the net. Stampede clear it up. Steitley's going to chase after it. It's going to be icing.
It's going to be icing. change after the last one, the forward line. They changed the Ds, but Beck steered at Audace and Startley stayed out there. So now they get fresh legs in on an offensive zone draw. You want to keep that momentum rolling.
Face off will be taken by McCarg for the Stampede, and Joe Orr comes back for Eden at his feet, trying to get a shot away, but it's redirected in behind the net. Stampede throw it up ice. Schroyer's going to get there first against McCarg. He throws it up the middle to Hurry. Hurry's got a step. He's going to leave it for Eden, whose shot is off the pads of Brooks. Get another good save there. Solid contact, McCarg and Darling. Rusky Jones knocked off the puck. Joe Orr has to wait. Hurrying in the middle, leaves it for Eden. Eden, shot from Schroyer, hits the pads of McCarg. Darling now, shot, it goes off to the side, but Burns gets it away. And hard off the boards, kept in by Schroyer, jumped up, got the hand on it. Rusky Jones gets sandwiched between a couple of players. It's going to be a penalty against the Stampede, I think. Not sure who collected Rusky Jones on the way back there. He gets one hit here, boom, and then boom, there. Oh, just off camera. So it's Jacob Hurrian who's going to head to the box for 2 minutes. Was that a high shot? Hard to tell from the camera. We didn't quite catch it.
Yeah. We will see what the penalty is when it comes through on the stats.
Just under 8 minutes gone here in period 2. Thunder lead here 5-3. Make sure you check out the socials that'll come out after the weekend for some great photos from our friends at Kia Photos. Andy Mackay, always taking some great shots. Pass goes to the point. McIntosh. McIntosh takes it down the boards. Up top for McCullum. McIntosh. Big Stead trying to put pressure on him. McCullum off to the side. Step into the middle. Going to the backhand. And McCarg can't get it through. Lucky Freer for McCarg. Tipped away. There was Stegman getting a stick on it. McCarg, backhand shot. Doesn't get it. Pass. James Moore and Lucky Freer is down on the ice. He's not too happy.
Not happy, unsure what happened there.
Looked like he was kind of looking at his hand or his face, like there might have been some blood, but I don't see any on the ice. Big thanks to Dunedin Ice Stadium, sponsor of the Phoenix Thunder this year. They're always doing a good job keeping this facility looking amazing, and the ice quality is excellent. Putting on a good show here for a good crowd here on a Saturday night. Just over a minute left on the power play for the Stampede. McIntosh will collect it going backwards, brings it in. Lost it momentarily, and Morgan Blair just delayed. We've got Tyon and Flight out there at the top. Stepping in to the back door, pass. Oh, Ross didn't get there. Schroyer got a stick in the lane. And Jackson Flight stepped up on McCullum and got in the way of the dump in. And that'll take some more time off the clock. Comes McIntosh. Trying to dangle through the legs. Gets it around. Trying to go for the back pass. Nola Ross lost it, and Flight again able to get it out for McCullum to pick up in the neutral zone. McIntosh trying to dangle his way through. This one is cleared up hard. Bouncing on towards Brooks, and you've got to worry about that as a goalie. The bounce can go anyway with the puck. Under 10 seconds left on the power play before Jacob Hurren will come back out on the ice. Here comes McCullum. Pulls up, looks across, and Chris Eden does another good job for the Phoenix Thunder. Nolan Ross won it back. McIntosh trying to get to the front, but cleared out by Eden on a loose puck. And that'll be icing, but a good job on the penalty kill by the Phoenix Thunder there, Jamin.
Yeah, great job, and that big clear there by Schroyer just before this clear. That's the kind of clear you want to see. Nice, hard, firm, goes end to end. There was a couple other clears that just get over the blue line when you're.
Schroyer moves it up to Eden, puts it back to the front, and I think there was Hurring couldn't get a lot on it. This line is actually looking really good with Eden. What a shot on there from Stegman. Man, that gets to the net really fast when he decides to rip it.
I would like to have a speed gun on his shot. I reckon the numbers would be impressive.
Nice moves. Hurring can't get a shot through. Blocked in front by the Stampede, and here they come. Sofa moves it over to Rusky Jones. Gets around Stegman, but he did just enough to take him down. Looking to the point. Burns, fire one through. Off a body in front, that was off Darling. Burns kept it in. Sofa tries to take it to the corner. And with Darling getting stuck in there. The body on McCarg, wins the puck. Stampede will go for a change. Oh, Jacob Hurring's lost it off his stick, so it's come back from Ross. Top line back out there for the Stampede. Burns turns it over. It's flicked ahead for Joe Orr. Joe Orr goes to forehand, and a great save from Brooks. Out there. Lovely lead pass for Joe Orr. Bickstead has possession. Turnaround shot there from Stiley, just fanned on it. But they're hounding the puck here, the Phoenix Thunder. This one's a Schroyer keeping it in. Almost had possession there, but he didn't quite control it. And Ross took a shot, gave it back against Wilson. Schroyer doesn't have a lot of wingers to pass to here. They've all decided to swing around. And I think the net's off. That must be what that means, two hands in the air. Or is it just like everyone stop?
I think just stoppage of play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the net is off. Yeah, look, Schroyer, he takes it behind his net there, and the whole Phoenix Thunder try and fly the zone for a big long stretch hope pass. Really, you want to come down low, break that pass, break the puck out. The 5-foot pass is so much easier and controllable than a 35-foot pass. Like,
shot there from Devlin into the glove, and a good save from Moore. Yeah, you're right. You know, it is much easier to make a short pass than a stretch pass, and he had someone that was nearby enough to give him pressure, and he didn't have an outlet. You know, he did not have anyone on the boards that he could go, all right, I'm just going to pass it up the boards to someone, safe as Houses, safe as Larry. Instead, he's like, who do I pass it to? I got someone that's going to come and try and take the puck off me. All I got to do is try and eat up time till I've got some reinforcements. McCullum gets it deep, goes past the stick of Devlin. Morgan Blair evades the hit from Lockie Campbell. Blair, room to move, making a big pass, but Stiley was changing, so in the end it was intercepted. Kicked down ice by Hurley. Brooks plays it up the boards. Devlin trying to find Freer. Freer stepping in. And I think Schroyer, no, just offside.
Offside, yeah.
Offside. I thought Schroyer was going to get called there for interference on Freer.
Yeah, Schroyer, he held his line. That's fine. I would have seen that as just holding his line. He didn't make the move to slow Freer down. He just was in his way. 6:50
left. We saw a penalty kill from the Phoenix Thunder before. They locked it down just like entire IT can lock down your security, cybersecurity systems. EntireIT.co.nz. Check them out for all your IT requirements. McIntosh finds Freer. Freer's got someone go to the net. It's McCullough. Oh, what a goal from Ross. What a floater of a pass from Freer. Perfectly placed for Ross to get a tip on it towards the net.
Yeah, that was good moving by Ross there. Absolutely hustling the zone.
And that's, look at that little sauce, just bounces right in front of him. And James Moore did all he could to get across, but that's the kind of thing the defence for the Phoenix Thunder have got to recognise.
Yeah, and this is you saw Flight was actually covering the D there a wee bit. He was the next guy back that got caught puck watching, and he's usually a forward covering the D, so the forwards need to really watch. They've got to cover the D, not as a forward back there.
Back underway, 5-4 now, favour of the Phoenix Thunder. Rusky Jones trying to step through the middle, lost it. Phoenix Thunder don't get it out. Still don't get it out. Turns it over to Rusky Jones, who takes a shot. Rebound, and it's a loose park and bit of a messy one over there with Regan Wilson and James Moore falling over each other. It's got to watch those clears. They've got to get over their blue line because we just see how quickly Stampede can turn it around.
Like what we said at the start of the period, urgency. A bit of urgency there. Like, you got the puck, look after it. Don't just you cannot sleep on the Stampede. They will take the puck straight back off you if you let them. You have to play with some urgency.
Mark Schroyer up the middle to Bigstead. Oh, he lost it, but he got it back off the skates of Freer. Leaves it for Ortis. Plays it in behind for Bigstead. For Schroyer, stepping in. To the net, goes through the blue paint. Bigstead on the far side, puts it in behind. No one there for the Thunder, so it's an opportunity for the Stampede to get it out. But good pressure there from Stiley. McIntosh has it. Bigstead finishes his check, and I like to see that. Darling lost it to Nolan Ross. Ross shoots, and it goes wide. Funny bounce off the boards. Comes out to the middle. True fires it, scores! Cameron True with a long shot. Puts it past Moore, and this game is tied at 5.
Wow, that's one that a series of plays and mistakes happened before it.
Just comes back up to True here, steps in, a clear lane, and James Moore is going to want to have that one back.
Yeah, look, if you're the coaching staff on the bench, are you looking at putting Rhett Wilson out there? He is probably itching at the bit to go in.
Here comes Jed McCullum from out of his own zone in behind. Look at the speed up through the middle. Lays it off for Devon, who takes a shot, and it's in the glove of James Moore. That's some lightning quick feet from Jed McCullum from in behind his own net. Straight up the middle. Doesn't score as many points as Nolan Ross, the other import there for the Stampede, but he's instrumental for them in terms of what he does at the back there and setting up plays.
He has been noticeable all last night and so far all tonight. Every shift he's on the ice, he is noticeable. He plays hard and fast the whole game.
That was Chris Eden going to the net, and a great opportunity there. There was a loose puck for a brief moment. Eden plays it back to Blair. Big pass to Stegman, trying to float this across to Joe War. He'll pick up the puck. Blair puts a shot, goes in behind the net. Stegman on the side there trying to centre it. Turns it back down the boards. Eden, shot, trying to look for the loose puck. In front was a under player. Puck went past the net. Blair steps around, gets it towards the net, looking for a deflection in front. Haring was there, picked up by Freer. Haring played it up boards, tried to take Freer off the puck as he chipped it ahead. Troy, long floating pass, picked up by Eden. Eden shoots it. It's wide of the left-hand post. That went over the net and onto that
Real
stand
goal.
over there.
Over onto the stand. It landed on wood anyway.
Yeah, it sounded very woody the way it landed. It's quite
went right over the
impressive
net.
to go up that high over the high netting at the back.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to hit the scout in the up the top corner there, Matt.
No, that's right. That's right. McIntosh. That'll be offside as Noel Ross just sort of was expecting him to take it over the blue line, but he likes to do a little dipsy doozle dangle on the line there, but not get it over.
And you know what? Every coach says, do that after you get it over the blue line. Just get over the blue line, then do the fancy stuff.
Yeah, I got nothing to say about that because Colin McIntosh is way better at hockey than me. He was the top scorer for the Ice Blacks in the men's Division 2 Group B World Championships here in Dunedin, so he knows a thing or two about hockey. Slightly.
He was also leading into this weekend the top scorer in the NZIHL with 16 points before the weekend started. So
yeah, defying his age. I think he's 37, playing like a young 24-year-old. He's just so shifty and so crafty with his hands. His great dangles. Got a great shot. Stiley moves it across to Ordis. Here's it for Schroyer. Schroyer shoots off the shoulder of Brooks. Cleared out of the front by the Stampede. Played it to the back. On it is Ordis. Turns it back for Bigstead. Bigstead to Stegman. Blair. Shot on. Kicked out by Brooks. Lucky Freer in the corner. Couldn't get it out. Bigstead. Stegman's jumping in. Bigstead circles. Looks across for Blair. Blair didn't have it in the wheelhouse. Takes it back to the top. Comes around. Oh, he's fanned on the shot. He gets it back. Shot from Stegman. It's loose. It's in behind. And I think Brooks is going to get the cover there as he sort of snow angels on his face.
that's another one just sitting right there. You can see it in behind.
Ooh, yeah,
behind his skate, right on the post.
I think True was the hero there. Got the stick and played it into the pads of Brooks. That hard shot from Stegman is going to give many goalies a lot of trouble.
The release and just the speed of that shot is ridiculous.
Face off to the right of Brooks. Joe Waugh for the Phoenix Thunder. Doesn't win it cleanly, but it's at the back for Eden. Comes up the boards to Blair. Blair down low. Into this near corner for McCullum. Plays it up the boards. Gets it past Stegman. Stegman turns to the boards. Gets away from Rusky Jones. Doesn't get it out though. Just barrels his way through McCarg. And Joe Waugh has it. Joe Waugh's going to take a couple shots from Rusky Jones. Rusky Jones flicks it ahead. Stegman to the side for Blair. Hard pass across to Orr. Brings it over the blue line. Into the centre for Flight, but he was tied up. McCarg hard up the boards. Opportunity to Flight here. And it's offside though.
Yeah, Phoenix Thunder caught changing there. The change catches you here when one of the gates of the benches is over the blue line. So you've got to watch the offsides when you're changing in the second period.
That's right. Yep, you've got to make sure everything's working. And if your plumbing isn't working, call ProFlow Plumbing and Gas for domestic and commercial plumbing services in the Dunedin area. That's ProFlow Plumbing and Gas.co.nz. Got a penalty here on the Stampede for high sticking, do we? Looks like Cameron True, the goal scorer, got the equaliser. He's going to go for 2 minutes. And with 40 seconds to play, 39 seconds to play on the second period, what an opportunity here for the Phoenix Thunder to go back into the lead. They got the top line out there.
Top line's had a lot of minutes this period. It's been you know, they've eaten a lot of the 19 minutes of this period that we've had so far. So see how much is left in the tank for them. They've been snapping it around pretty good when they've had possession 5-on-5, so they should be able to do it even easier 5-on-4.
Face-off win is there for the Phoenix Thunder. It's Chris Eden on the far side. Down low for Ordis. Tashora at the top. Big step. Puts it towards the net. And nice shot there from Brooks. Batted it out of the air.
Yeah, that was backwards too. It's, you know, your net's behind you.
Yeah, just the old tennis overhand smash. Stampede got a strong line out there for the penalty kill as well. Jim McCallum puts the body on Stigman as he enters the zone. McIntosh in there as well. Around the boards, doesn't get Destroyer. Whistle goes, buzzer goes for the end of period 2. Stigman and McIntosh just having a cuddle. Nothing doing. So, love a good hug. It does get cold out there on the ice. You know?
Maybe they're doing the Penguins move.
I don't know.
Warm up like the Penguins do.
I'd love to have one of those new microphones, a hot mic on there, just to see what they're saying.
Yeah, hey, look. Side note, there was a lot of barking going on in that period. So, I did see Beckstead and Campbell letting each other know that they'll love and playing against each other and they should do it more often.
Yeah, well, Beckstead, we saw Beckstead last night just get frustrated. There was a moment there where he tried to cut through the middle of the ice, and I think he might have taken a couple of chops or whatever, but then as he was coming back up the ice, he just sort of threw that elbow up behind. I think he got Mitchell or one of the Frere brothers in the face, which is just sign of the frustration. We've got some Tension Tango.
Tango, yes, now.
Brought to you by Phoenix Organics.
Yeah, they've got
prize pack.
Prize pack, how good. We love it when something's on the line here.
Yeah. Oh, look, that's a Maple Leafs fans wearing an Austin Matthews jersey. He obviously didn't throw that one on the ice. After that game 5.
Game 5. No, game 6.
Feeling a lot better. They're up and down those Toronto Maple Leafs fans, aren't they? Oh, this team's the worst. Oh, this team's the best. Oh, probably.
It's spoiler alert if you're at home and you haven't watched today's game, but they are going to game 7, and we know what the Leafs are like with game 7s.
Update from Auckland as well while we're waiting. Now 10-0 Swarm over the Red Devils. It's a bit of a thrashing up there, not too good. Not sure who we've got on the ice for here. Let's recap the goal scorers. Chris Eden got the Phoenix Thunder off to a start on the power play, period 2, assisted by Ordis. Then Nolan Ross, assisted by Conor McIntosh, and then Cameron True, assisted by Lucky Frere to tie this game up. So the idea of Tension Tango is the two players are tied together with a bit of bungee cord, and they've got to try and get as many of those balls as they can into the bucket, but the other person's pulling you. What you really want to do is try and pull the other player off balance.
The Maple Leafs player has worked out that if you hold the cable, you're not getting pulled on your back, you're getting pulled on your arm.
Yeah, that's actually pretty clever. They've worked that out. I think that should be an illegal tactic. Don't get tied up. Oh, yes. The Thunder player did a good job to... now that gives the Thunder player a good opportunity here. If they get there... No, they're one ball behind still. They're one ball behind. And, oh, no! Oh, he reels him in.
Reels him in like he's out fishing on the lake.
Oh, and, the Maple Leafs fan, he's going to go for another one. He hasn't had enough. He's not going to get the rest of them. Oh, well, that's good strategy from the Maple Leafs Matthews jersey.
Gets the arm raised.
Yeah, and they've got themselves a Phoenix Organics prize pack. Thank you, Phoenix Organics, for that. Wonderful stuff. A bit of creative entertainment here in the intermission. We love it here in Dunedin. We've got all sorts going on. All course thought up by Dave Richards, the GM of the Dunedin Phoenix Thunder. We're going to take a break. It's the second intermission. We're going to come back for period 3. It's tied 5 each here. Stampede versus Phoenix Thunder. Do not go away.
I just need a reason.
Game number 2 of the weekend action in the NZIHL Town team, the Phoenix Dunedin Thunder, up against the reigning champions, SkyCity Stampede. My name is Matt Whiff and I'm here with Jamin Harricks. It's a barn burner tonight, Jamin. 5 goals apiece after 2 periods.
Yeah, hey, look, 5 goals apiece, but the shots are 34-16, so it's the last 2 periods still all tied up on the shot on the score. So whoever scores more this period walks home with the hand raised.
Funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Funny that. Score more. It's basically back at the beginning here with 20 minutes to go. It's a one-period game from here.
Yeah, look, with Stampede winning last night, I would say the Phoenix Thunder, they're needing this. They're needing this to stay in the, is it second place in the table, with the Swarm having a win.
Swarm will win tonight. The thing about this season is, like, most of the teams on their games, the weekends have been split. I think the Phoenix Thunder are the only team to win 2 against the Admirals, to win both games in one of their weekends. Swarm might be able to do that this weekend, but last weekend the Stampede, the Admirals split their games. Thunder split their games against the Swarm up there. Trying to think of previous games. I think Admirals will beat Red Devils twice, so there you go. But that was an away game for the Admirals. So yeah, the top teams splitting weekends, and hey, as a Phoenix Thunder fan in the crowd, you're going to be wanting the hometown team to split this weekend and come back from last night's deflating loss and get a win here tonight. They're going to start with a power play to begin the third period.
Yeah, look, got a minute 21 on the power play, so that will be an advantage for the Phoenix Thunder. It is hard coming, like, there's pros and cons of starting a period with a power play. So, well, there's not really cons to it, but locker room, so you're not really in that groove straight off the bat. Sometimes it can take you a shift or two to get into it each period. So having a power play, is it the most valuable time to have a power play? I don't know.
Well, the one thing,
you can snap that puck around, you can on your stick, and you can get your shots released nice and quick.
right, 20 minutes ahead of us. All these players will be getting a bit gassed, but thanks to Anytime Fitness, they're able to keep in tip-top shape. Anytime Fitness, a proud sponsor of the Phoenix Thunder this year. Go to anytimefitness.co.nz or stop into any of their locations nationwide, and yeah, sign up for a happier, healthier you. Also, let's talk about commercials on Kaikorai. Go see Dan over there in Kaikorai Valley Road for all your light commercial needs, vehicles. Delay here. Let's talk about more Drain Lane. Moredrainlane.co.nz are there for all your contracting, drain lane and pipework needs throughout the Otago region. Go see the team at moredrainlane.co.nz. Big delay here, isn't it, at the start of the period?
Just waiting for just a bit of a wet patch behind the Phoenix Thunder's net. So, Ian Audace down there with the lines person. Oh, they're bringing out a water bottle? Oh no, that's for the goalie. Looking after the goalie, keeping him rehydrated. Maybe they should have brought out some Phoenix Organics drinks for him.
Yeah, get him a cola.
Maybe not the.
No, he doesn't want that water bottle.
Yeah, let's take the other
How many
water
bottles does he have? Look at that, Morgan Blair flipping it up. So it looks like the lines that ended the period 2 are going to start period 3. The strongest line out there for the Phoenix Thunder, and the strongest line out there for the Stampede on the penalty kill. Let's get through to this interview with Matt Enright, who's not playing tonight, but we spoke with him during the week. Yeah, what did he have to say, Jamin?
Yeah, well, we asked him how he was feeling about this weekend, and he was saying feeling great. Like, it's always good to be playing in the NZIHL action, but especially at home, he was stoked to be playing at home. Team's been working real hard at training, and they're keen to hit the ice and set the tone early. Unfortunately, they didn't get the win last night. But he also said, we finally have our full roster with Mark coming in as the second import here in Dunedin. They were chuffed to have that full roster, and spoke too soon because unfortunately Matt Enright is out of the lineup tonight. We did ask how the Thunder were feeling after a month off the NZIHL action, and they said that they've used it as a good break to reset and refocus. The last game against the Swarm was humbling.
Yeah,
was the words used. So it's important for them to reset and play the Phoenix Thunder game. The energy in the room is pretty solid. Everyone's ready to go, hungry to climb the standings. So they're ready. Asked him how he was feeling about Mark being here. Mark Schroyer. He's just one of the boys. He brings a calm, experienced voice and is a competitor. The boys have responded well. There's a lot of trust building already, and I think he's a great fit for the Thunder this year, was Matt's words. And he said, we asked him, how did you enjoy the Worlds that were here? Worlds were awesome. I think all of Matt Enright. Top level hockey played right here in Dunedin. No doubt we will see more kids giving it a go, and a massive thanks to all the volunteers that gave up their time to make it happen.
Yeah, it really was a wonderful event. We're underway here in the third period, and we're kind of hoping that vibe, that good vibes and the fan interaction from the Worlds is going to translate to a bigger attendance here for the Phoenix Thunder and a renewed interest in ice hockey. Stegman and Schroyer power play. Stegman, hard shot, scores! And that's a great start to period 3 for the power play unit.
Wasting no time at all. 31 seconds. Using the clean sheet of ice. They were passing that puck nice and smoothly, tape to tape. Gets it in the back of the net.
Yeah, there's the one-time shot. And Brooks, he just got a little bit too sideways there coming across and lost the position. You see that the left-hand side, his glove side open up there as he's just moving across too far. But that one-time shot from Stegman is a thing to behold, and the give and go in the wheelhouse is great to see. Schroyer bounces this one on to Brooks. Hurring's going to get there and fight for it in the corner, but it comes out free for the Stampede. Schroyer turned it over. Sopha just couldn't get a step ahead though, and Phoenix Thunder come back out. Pass floated across ice. Pass up to Devlin. Steps in. Leaves it for McCarg. Lost it to Bigstead. Pushes it up the boards. No, turned around and Schroyer had it. Darling just gets it over the blue line. Didn't really have anyone up ahead of him. Schroyer looks for Bigstead. Steps in. He's got Eden going towards the net. Bigstead shoots. It's in behind. Oh, and it comes out behind for Eden. And net's come off. I think that's Bigstead. That's just popped sort of in behind Brooks. That's a couple of times this weekend.
Yeah, it kind of just popped straight up when it hit Brooks. It just went straight up a foot or two up to just about eye level.
It might have landed on his back the way that came down. Sort of pops up and then on the helmet and
rolled off the helmet.
Oh, that's lucky, isn't it? That's a couple of times that they've had a couple of lucky bounces off. Puck's going in behind Brooks. Ian Ortis gets the puck in behind, turned it over, just lost it to Mitchell Frere, bangs it up the boards for Blair. Finds Stiley, puts it into the corner with Bigstead will chase after it, up against Frere. Frere got it out of the zone. Chasing after this is McIntosh. McIntosh tried to centre it. Blair picked it up, uses Stiley, who looks across to Stegman. We've seen him score a couple tonight. Stegman with a long shot that goes past the goal and in behind. Still on the forecheck, Stegman. I want to see a good heavy forecheck from the Phoenix Thunder here. Turnover, Eden almost had it. Ortis puts towards the net, goes through the crease. No one there for the Stampede. Stegman was changing. Big pass across ice to Frere. Puts it down low. Puck doesn't get out. Stepping in, it's Hurley putting a low shot on. Hits, I think, Lachlan Freer as he was falling down. Joe Orr avoiding the stick. Chasing after the puck. Gets it to Hurry. Hurry has a shot on. It's low and it's off the pads. It'll hit the net behind Brooks and go on behind. And yeah, I mentioned I want to see a good forecheck here from the Thunder. You know, they've got to be hungrier to get those pucks in the zone, try and force turnovers against the Stampede.
Yep, getting in hard and fast and hard. It's just, it's you want that out of your forecheck.
Eden picks up a shot. It's loose. I think that's Flight on the ground. Another player from the Stampede on the ground. Joe Wall puts a shot on. Hurry does a good job of keeping it in. It's still in. Eden drags around, steps to the middle, shoots. Oh, he didn't get it away, didn't come through. Bodies all over the place. Burns tried to clear. Flight, his shot is deflected away. Oh, there's an odd man rush here. Bigstead comes off the bench and does enough to take Hurley down. There was a bad situation there, but Bigstead coming off the bench was able to make a nuisance of himself. Eden gets taken down. Nolan Ross spins, steps into the zone, trying to go around Darling, gets a backhand shot and he goes wide. It was dangerously close to going in. Puck stays in. McIntosh shooting, trying to look for the tip. Back in front, doesn't get through the crease. Nolan Ross off the boards, looking for the man on the point. But it's out all the way back down. Brooks will play it. That top line for the Stampede, creating chaos and almost got one there.
Yeah, Nolan Ross coming into the zone and getting around the defender with a bit of pace. It almost surprised more there.
Bank pass misses Bigstead. McCullum up to McIntosh. Schroyer turns up ice. Elects to dump this one in. Changes for the Thunder. Pass to McCarg. And it's offside. Devlin looks around, not happy. But there will be a whistle and there'll be a face-off in the neutral zone.
Wow, that was some pretty fast-paced action for the first 5 minutes of this third period, Matt. It's what we kind of said in between periods we were talking, and yeah, Phoenix Thunder needed to start this period hard and fast because we knew the Stampede would, and that looks like both teams have done that. A lot of pace and a lot of physicality as well.
Burns up to Rusky Jones. Couldn't quite hold it, or back checking. I think that it's just an offside call as a couple Stampede players got in a little bit too soon. Yeah, the Phoenix Thunder don't want to play from behind the 8 ball here. They're in front now. They've got to keep the hammer down. Got to keep the hammer down on the Stampede team. Don't give them an inch if they want to come away victors here. And get valuable competition points. Stampede, a champion team. They've had 3 in a row, not including the COVID pandemic years where competitions went finished. So they know how to close games out and how to win games.
Yeah, there's no stop with the Stampede. They keep going. They play the full 60. So
Eden left it behind for Bigstead. Bigstead couldn't get around Freer. Played out into the corner by Brooks. There's no one at the point for Bigstead, so I think he's just going to turn this one back, down low. Ortis picks it up, looks to the point. Comes across for Darling. He's got traffic in front. He shoots, and it's into the chest there of Brooks. An easy enough save there. They just didn't take away his eyes enough there, did they?
yeah,
This replay will show us.
bit of traffic there, but yeah, not in front of the eyes. Lets Brooks see it the whole way.
Yeah, they're looking to get the stick on it, but they're not. If they don't get it, then it's easy enough for Brooks to make the save. Jackson Flight in behind, plays it to the side for Bigstead. Bigstead trying to take a shot there, but it's deflected and bounces back to the point. Darling throws it, and it goes in! It's been tipped in front, and it's in for the Phoenix Thunder. They restore a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I was just wondering, was that deflected by a Stampede stick? Because Darling is leading the line of the fist bump, so...
Yeah, it's a funny bounce there off the head of Mitchell Freer, and then Darling goes, I'm just going to throw this on. Oh, he don't really catch it there, unfortunately. Hard to see. Let's look at this one. Off the stick and then not the head, and lucky enough, and talk about luck, hey? Sometimes it just falls your way, and that one bounces past Brooks. Here comes Jet McCullum, head down over the line, but Nolan Ross is over first, so there'll be another...
The speed of Ross getting over the line.
Yeah, both the import players, just so much speed when they get those legs moving. Hard to slow them down. Jet McCullum often does it from behind the net, and he's into the offensive zone before you can blink. McCullum brings it in. Good stick there from Stegman. Jet McCullum turns. He's got Freer on his offside. He goes to Freer. Freer winds up, shoots off the blocker. Goes into the corner. Stiley's got a little bit of time. Finds Stegman. Stegman will get this one in deep. Going after it is Joe Orr. Brooks plays it out to the side. Off the skate. Shot off the blocker of Brooks. Bigstead puts a shot on Freer. Stegman plays it off the boards. Bigstead's going to turn back. Look at those mohawk turns. Takes it over the line. Sharp angle shot. Brooks got a piece of it. Stampede just hold up, wait for players to reset. Thunder got a change while they were waiting. Regan Wilson off the boards. Gordis plays it up ahead. Get in there as Flight. Flight steps in. Flight takes a shot. Blocked away by Brooks. Devlin's on it. Flicks this one up ice to Joe Orr. Joe takes a look. Gets it over to Eden. It's offside though as Joe Orr stepped ahead. The pass is the right idea. I think it was just not quite over the blue line as he passed. It was just going along the blue line.
Was a bit of a wobbly pass. I think if that had sat flat for him on the ice, it would have got to Eden a bit quicker, which would have kept him there. But they'll reset and have another face-off.
McIntosh fights his way through the middle of the face-off. Nolan Ross gets taken down. Lost his footing as he went into the boards. Burns, big pass, stretch pass to McIntosh. McIntosh shoots, and he put it wide. What a pass from Burns there. That was lovely. Fighting through is Joe Orr. And I think we're going to have a penalty here. It's going to go against Nolan Ross.
Nolan Ross for a hook.
Hooking on Joe Orr.
Yeah, Joe Orr was battling the whole way through the middle there. So
he's a battler. He's in the same sort of mould as Dylan Devlin, Joe Orr. And him and they used to play together on a line with Jacob Hurry. Oh, I used to love watching that line. They were so competitive.
Well, the three of them grew up together. They played a lot of hockey together over the years.
Yeah.
And they loved every second that they were on the ice together. They just they cannot get enough of hockey and playing it. So
Schroyer at the point here. Trying to float it towards the middle for Eden. Eden will pick it back up. Just lost it. Bigstead got it to Stegman. To Schroyer at the top. Schroyer takes the shot. Stegman. Schroyer. Bigstead. Hassled by McCullum. Trying to fight him off. Turns back. Schroyer. One-time shot. Big block by Soffa in front. Bigstead. Back to Schroyer. Trying to get that one into the top corner. Goes over the top. Stegman. Couple players at the top. It's Schroyer. Stegman shoots. Loose puck. Trying to chop it in. It's in front and chopped away. Cleared by the Stampede. Another one going to Eden, but it deflected off his skate. Ian Ortis in front. Trying to create some chaos. Eden up to Schroyer. He's got Bigstead loaded up. Shoots. Loose in front, cleared out by Soffa. It's going to go the length of the ice. There'll be no icing, of course. It's a penalty kill for the Stampede. Battery Town, power play for the Phoenix Thunder. Up to Blair. Blair steps in, he's working his way towards the net, takes a shot, trying to go 5-hole. McIntosh picks up the puck. Plenty of time here. He's going to take his time, just take some minutes off. Turns it up for Burns. No pressure on him. And Burns will get the clear down ice. Moore will stop it up and leave it for Tristan Darling, who'll pick it up from behind his own net. Takes it to the boards, turns it back for Joe Waugh. Joe Waugh through neutral zone. Takes it into the corner, around True, and behind, trying to work to the middle. Chopped out, kept in by Darling. 5-on-5. Darling to the point, or shooting low, and kicked out by Brooks. Looking for Morgan Blair, he was heading towards the net. Under 10 minutes left in the third period. Joe Waugh had it taken away from him. There's space here for the Stampede. Up the ice comes Lachlan Frere. Chops it ahead. Bigstead pressed to the boards by Hurley. And Thunder moved across behind their own net for Blair. Looking for the big pass. Got it to Bigstead. Bigstead's got flight going towards the middle. Bigstead floats it across to Eden. Also Aldis. And a good save there from Brooks. Hurry doesn't keep it in. That was icing against the Stampede. Rusky Jones couldn't get his way past Max Hurry on that clear. Head to Phoenix Thunder Instagram page for the player of the day, courtesy of Dan Ferguson of Property Brokers. At Phoenix Thunder _NZIHL. Vote for your player of the day. 7-5. Plenty of options here to choose from. Face-off comes out of the zone. Big thanks to Calder Stewart, sponsor of the Phoenix Thunder this year. Builders nationwide, talk to Calder Stewart about your next big project. It's an icing against the Phoenix Thunder there. Play will come back down into the Phoenix Thunder zone, and 8 minutes 51. Jamin what do the Stampede do? Usually they shorten up the bench right from the get-go, but here you're going to see McIntosh and Nolan Ross and Freer out there a lot towards the end of this game.
Yeah, that for Stampede, they just somewhat need to keep doing what they're doing. They need to probably try and generate a wee bit more offense that's not just the rush.
Here comes Slocky Freer, and a good deflection. Oh, that was funny. Bounced back towards the net, came off the side of the net. James Moore panicked a little bit. Eden steps in. Nice move, trying to get around Freer. Leaves it for Aldis. Oh, he lost it as he tried to move towards the front. Stegman shooting high. Off the glove, back in front. Oh, it goes through the blue paint, and oh, so close for one of the Thunder players to tip it in. Yeah, another funny bounce that worked its way back to the front of the net, and the goalie had to react. Ian Aldis looked to be going off, but the puck sort of started coming his way. Here comes Jet McCullum. Doesn't get around Blair. Did a good job there. He plays it off the boards to Eden. Eden's got Benjamin Stephen going to the front. Oh, he just got the stick ever so close to it. Couldn't corral it. Benjamin Stephen out there.
Sebastian Stephen.
Oh, sorry. There's Benjamin. A lot of Stevens, but that's Benjamin Stephen.
Yes, Sebastian Stephen.
That's what I get for having the West Auckland Emeralds here for the last time we commentated. They've got two of the Stevens. We've got the third. He's out there still. He's going to go for a change though. Turnover in the neutral zone. McCarg had the puck knocked away from him by Stitley. It's an offside though. Hit the blue line. Lickland, Andy Bay. When the Thunder get a goal, they like to celebrate with a nice drink from Anderson's Bay. Liquorland at 408 Andy Bay Road in Dunedin. Celebrate a good time with Liquorland, Andy Bay. iTickets, where you can buy all your tickets for the Phoenix Thunder games, of course. iTicket.co.nz. Get your tickets for the next home game. I'm not sure when the next home game is. I know when the next games are. It's 24th and 25th for the Phoenix Thunder up against the West Auckland Admirals in Auckland. Stampede with just under 7 minutes to go, 2 goals behind. Can they make something happen here? Big step with a great stick there, took the puck away. He's got Eden with him. Turns back up ice, trying to gain position, shooting. And a good save from Brooks. No rebound there at all. Let's have a look here. Next home game. I'm just going to refresh my NZIHL.com stats page, of course. You'll find all the stats for the games there. Thunder's next home game are against the Swarm here on the 13th and 14th of June here at the Dunedin Ice Stadium. Blair, his shot off the skate of Frere in front. Good block there. Got it out to neutral zone. Joe Wall's going to step back in. Floats it across to Fly. Tried to throw it towards net, but Devlin got a stick in the way. Sits on the back of the net. Jet McCullum pick it up. Here he comes. Over the neutral zone. Through the middle. Getting around. Gets a shot away. Off the pads. Puts it to the middle. Kicked out by the Thunder. It's coming through slightly. Can he win the race? Oh, he almost got through. Flight lost his footing. Tried to play that one deep. Frere plays it across to Devlin. Devlin pulls up. Got a McCullum, but it's knocked away from him. Lead pass up to Ortis. Ortis with Frere in front of him. Leaves it behind for Eden. Steps to the middle. Lost it as he got checked there by Hurley. And too many men, is it? What's this call? No hooking.
Hooking, I think it's on Hurley. Just on Audacity, tried cut middle.
Wow, it's killing the Stampede tonight, the amount of penalties they're taking, because the Phoenix Thunder power play has been pretty blooming good tonight, Jamie.
It has it. Leading into this weekend, it was sitting at what, 30
something percent,
yeah,
37.5,
37.5%. That's pretty high, and tonight showing we've seen some pretty good plays.
Big Stead
power play.
Big Stead shooting high into the glove. No, come out of the glove, and it's Eden picking it up. Across to Big Stead. Schroyer. Stegman. Back to Schroyer. Can't find a lane. Gets to the middle. Eden. Stampede could clear. Big Stead with it. Step to the middle. Dancing. To Schroyer. Shooting. Loose in front for Eden. Ortis, but he can't get a shot away. Big Stead. The puck retrieval has been really nice for the Phoenix Thunder here. Here comes Schroyer. Down low for Eden. Takes to the net. Trying that sharp angle shot up over the shoulder of Brooks. Stegman takes a shot. Got it for Eden. Eden going for that shot again. Big Stead has it. Stegman plays it up to Big Stead at the point. Big Stead shooting. Oh, Ian Ortis was on the doorstep when the rebound came to him, but he couldn't get it. Stegman. 50 seconds left on the power play. Schroyer. Stegman. Went for the one-touch pass, but he took his eye off the puck. Gets it up to Big Stead. Schroyer doesn't pull the trigger. Big Stead. Taking his time, putting it towards the net. Eden has it. McCarg does a good job of clearing that out. That's a hard clear. And Thunder just seemed to be a bit trigger shy there, just not pulling the trigger when they could have had a few shots, but Stampede's penalty kill. Good job of blocking the lanes.
Yeah, they were in the lanes really well.
Ian Ortis still out there, but changes for the rest of the power play unit. Blair returns, gets a shot, it deflects up high. Another one that sort of bounced funny. Back to 5-on-5, pass doesn't reach McCarg. Tristan Darling will pick it up, bring it back and try and stretch out the Stampede offense and look for a pass. Darling off the skates of Flight. It was just in behind him. Frere steps into the zone. Gets a shot through off the arm of Moore. Puck goes through Stiley, brings it in, takes a shot off the blocker of Aston Brooks, comes all the way out for Blair, who finds Joe Waugh in the middle. Joe Waugh, nice flight, knocked away from him. Joe Waugh pulls up, finds Stigman, shoots off the side of the post and out. Pass to McCarg. Sorry, that was Freer. It was Mitchell Freer. Thunder looking for a clear here. Comes across to Blair. 2.5 minutes left. Thunder up by 2. Do they dare believe? Stigman lost it. Turned over to Rusky Jones. Doesn't get the clear though. And Bigstead puts it back down low. Couple of changes for the Phoenix Thunder. Morgan Blair heads off. It's a icing against the Stampede. SwiftContracting.co.nz, proud sponsor of the Phoenix Thunder. Head to SwiftContracting.co.nz. Give them a call for all your contracting needs with drain lane, pipe lane, and general contracting needs. I think we've ticked off all the sponsors tonight. Pretty happy with that.
Oh, well done, Matt.
Thank you very much.
You done them all by yourself.
I did. I just like to try and, get them in there sort of like organically. But
yeah.
I haven't done a good job of it this weekend though.
No, I think you've done a ripper job. I've tried plugging Phoenix Organics just because I had a nice cola between periods.
Yeah, you did. We all did. It was very lovely. Schroyer tried to turn it back, but it's interrupted by Nolan Ross. Look to the backhand pass up the middle. Nolan Ross, a danger. He's out there now. Might stay out there for the rest of the period there, rest of the game. 1.5 minutes left. Stampede down by 2. If they've got players that are going to do it, it's these ones. It's McIntosh. Feeding it to the front. There's a shot that goes high and wide. McIntosh will pick up the loose puck on the side.
Brooks was looking at the bench, kind of just going, hey, do you want me over there yet?
They're not ready to pull the goalie if they are thinking about it. Burns down low. Gets taken to the boards by Joe Waugh. Pass comes up the boards. McIntosh is going to get it. Going to try and fire it down low. It's going to ring around the boards over across to Jet McCullum. Jet McCullum. Knocked down by Stiley, does a good job. Chris Eden has got one-on-one with the goalie, but look at Nolan Ross. How fast is he? Did get a shot away, Eden, but Nolan Ross was on him like a rash. Coming up the ice, showing a lot of speed there. He's going to leave the ice. Here comes McCullum. Jim McCullum leaves it for McIntosh. This shot is broken up by Ian Ortis. Big pass up ice. Picked up by Ortis. Lays it across to Bigstead. Bigstead's got room to move here. He shoots, and it doesn't get past Brooks. McCullum, he's got McIntosh with him. He's going to try and do it himself. Step into the middle, taking a shot. Oh, not, it's toe set by Moore. Kicking out that left pad, and the Thunder are just going to tie up the puck here in the behind, and they've done it. After 7 years, they've finally beat the Stampede. Since 2018, they've been trying.
They had to score 7 goals to get it done. An exciting game of hockey.
Yeah, that really was a barn burner with the 12 goals scored. But the Phoenix Thunder scored early in the third period on the power play to put them up by 1, and then they never really let the Stampede in the game too much. There was opportunities, but Stampede couldn't convert, and then the Phoenix Thunder pushed it out to a 2-goal lead, and they held on.
And the shots I mentioned earlier, they don't tell the full story, but landslide to the Phoenix Thunder, 58 shots to 22. That is a lot of shots. 58 shots, that's usually what
previous years, the shots have been the other way around, Stampede versus Thunder. That is very unusual to see, but it just shows that the Phoenix Thunder's offense this year is clicking. They're scoring goals, 58 shots. They're not afraid to put it on. You know,
their power play is humming.
Oh yeah,
absolute humming.
Power play looks disgusting. Player of the day, brought to you by Dan Ferguson at Property Brokers, is Luke Stegman. A 2-goal effort from Luke Stegman. Great effort from him. He's certainly making an impact on this Phoenix Thunder team. Recapping the goals in the third period, it was Luke Stegman, assisted by Cole Beckstead, and then Tristan Darling got the goal to put it up by 2. Wonderful stuff. High scoring affair. The crowd's happy. I'm pretty happy. I know you're happy, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm happy. That is, after last night, the Phoenix Thunder really had to come out and prove that they are worthy, and they proved that they have beaten a long time.
It's the monkey off the back for sure.
It is monkey off the back. Well done.
Yeah, this is a very interesting season because we've seen the West Auckland Admirals and the Stampede, the Botany Swarm and the Stampede, and the Phoenix Thunder and the Stampede split weekends. It's going to be so tight this year. I can just feel it going down to the wire. But it's nice to see the Phoenix Thunder come back, like you say, from that loss last night to recover to a big win here in front of the home crowd. Super exciting stuff.
Yeah. Really fun, and looking forward to the next home games.
Yeah,
should be good.
We'll be back here on the 13th and 14th of June. Another game tomorrow night in the NZIHL. It's the Botany Swarm hosting the Red Devils up there in Auckland. So make sure you're watching that. Head to nzihl.com for the rest of the schedule and all the stats from this weekend. Thunder home games, like I say, 13th, 14th of June, but the next games are in Auckland against the West Auckland Admirals, 24th and 25th of May, so make sure you're watching there.
Oh. And the Thunder home games, if you're sitting at home in Dunedin watching these, it's so much better watching them in this building, so come on down.
Oh, yeah. Come and get a mulled wine or a nice Fennec Organics soda.
Yeah. And just get amongst the atmosphere, bring some noise.
Yeah. Get some signatures from the players like Luke Stegman.
Yeah.
Absolute dynamite player he is. Great signing for them. Right, I think we're going to call it there, Jamin. We're going to call it. My name's Matt Whiffen. You're
Jamin Harricks.
On behalf of the team bringing you this live coverage, thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.